It's 6:37 in the morning, and I'm just scrolling through TikTok. I came across a video by Mbata. She's famously known for her makeup and whatnot. She's such a good makeup artist. That is the content she does. I guess and other contents, but I know her via her makeup content, right? This is TashaTalks, hosted by me, Natasha Mahava. So, she's talking about how it took her 9 years to finish a 3-year degree and the emotions in between, and how she dropped out and went back to school. And it was like a repetitive cycle that she did, And hearing her speaking like that, it made me reflect to at times when I was still in high school, and you'd see a person who went to varsity and then they came back home without a degree, and how I would start judging them. Or, oh, wow, these people, they had everything. They had the bursary, they had the accommodation, they had the education. Kandi, why are they back, Kasi? And now that I'm in varsity, it's actually crazy as to how I understand and relate to those people now. And this then takes me back to saying that if you can't relate to certain things, don't open your mouth. Don't be quick to judge, If you yourself cannot, you're not in the same shoes as that person or those people, let's not be quick to judge, Because being in varsity has made me understand the dynamics in the space and how difficult it is, and how humbling it is, because you can go from being like top one iskolong and come into varsity and not being in even in the top 100 of the whole entire course that you're doing. That is how difficult it is. It is such a sensitive topic to talk about, especially if you're one of the top achieving learners in your previous high school, or maybe at home they were looking up to you and they're still looking up to you. It's very sensitive because now you're in varsity, the marks are not marking well, nothing is making sense, the math is not adding up, and you're just there looking at your marks and thinking to yourself, what went wrong, and you can't even pinpoint as to what went wrong. But you're there just trying to save your life and trying to understand what went wrong. But nothing really is making sense. And honestly speaking, at this age and time, I don't judge people that drop out. I don't judge people that take breaks, that go home and never come back to varsity. Because varsity is such a mental draining place. It will drain you mentally. You'll find yourself physically being affected, and once you're physically affected, it's something that you now have to make sure that you pay serious attention to, because now you hear people be like, are you okay? You don't look okay. You look like this and this and that. And you're thinking to yourself, oh, I thought this was just a mere stress that I'll get over this. But now you see as to how it's affecting you, Now your sleeping patterns, the way that you eat and stuff, it's actually draining. And it's so hard having these kind of discussions with your Black African mother, telling them, oh, yo, my sister, I'm failing mentally, I'm having a mental breakdown or what's or not. And especially, it's even worse if you're using these mental terms, because they don't understand. They truly don't understand, and they're not even trying to meet you halfway to understand. Because in their mind, you're just being lazy, and you have everything that you want. What are you crying for? And I think it's yourself, that's tougher than what you think it is. Because varsity, it's all beautiful and stuff on the outer side, People see all glitter and gold, but once you get inside, it's difficult. Such a horrible place for someone to exist in, I'm not gonna lie. It has its good sides, of course. Like, there are times where varsity feels like a walk in a park. There are times where, it's all good and it's glitter and gold. But most of the time, it's going down, 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 you know. But I pray to each and every student right now that is trying so hard, that they find themselves in a very difficult space, that they cannot even imagine themselves being a graduate or what's or not. I pray that you gain the strength, to continue studying, to fight, and to not let the enemy, or to not let that spirit to take over you. Continue, fight, and remember where you came from, and remember why you're doing this. And also that too, I don't know, for me it's kind of like a motivation for me, because I don't want to go back in the Val. Val is such a beautiful place when you go there to visit and learn about their culture and everything. Beautiful space, beautiful people. But once you start living there and start consuming the things some more, but that is a topic for another day. So as I was saying, remember where you come from and why you're doing this, and force yourself, but don't overwork yourself. Just do it in a nice way, that quote that we learned in high school where they say, work smart, not hard, try to do that, even though sometimes it sounds so stupid, because it's like, how do I work smart, so yeah, I think I just wanted to share this with you guys. And I think most of my audience, they're varsity students, so they will relate to this. Yeah, but this is it from me to you. Bye.